Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be on who will get the most snow this winter 2017-2018. There's a lot of weather videos out there on YouTube that make really long videos, so I don't really I mean even I'm interested in weather. I didn't even watch the whole video because they just get boring. So I'll try making this concise and short because I'm pretty sure if I made a 16 video, almost no one would watch the whole thing. Okay, so let's get right into it. First off, what we need to look at is the first part. Probably the most important part of a winter outlook is the Nco Outlook. And you could see La Nina is favored 55% to 65% during the Northern Hemisphere fall and winter 2017-2018. And you could see in the dark blue bars is indicated La Nina. And you may be wondering, what does the La Nina mean? What does it mean for me, wherever I live in the US? And this is a map of what the La Nina pretty much brings to the US. There is a blocking high pressure that develops in the northern Pacific Ocean. It sends a jet stream way up into Alaska, into Canada, and then it sends it streaming back down. Streaming back down to the eastern USA. So a lot of pretty much the eastern and northern half of the US gets cold. And you also see there's moisture. There's a lot of extra moisture that there's above average precipitation for the east and the northwest. So again, if you have cold air with more precipitation, that usually means more snow. Now we got to look at NOAA, and I don't really like NOAA too much because sometimes they tend to under exaggerate or over exaggerate some things. So, but they still give you a general good outlook. I would pretty much agree with this map on their left. It's just that I think I would include the Northeast into the equal chances, or even the blue, along with the Midwest. And then I would also agree with this map. I think just the Northeast won't be above average. I think they will be also cooler than average because I just don't think they'll be so much warmer. I think that'll just be confined to the South. Now let's look at the precipitation outlook. I pretty much agree exactly with this. Not much major changes. Yeah, pretty much generally across the north there will be more precipitation, more moisture to work with, and that could produce a lot more snowstorms if it's going to be colder at the same time. Now we look. Remember how earlier it said the La Nina is favored for fall and winter. And during this fall, we had a lot of cold shots already. A lot of, um, a lot of just cold air coming from Canada. Not too long. They don't stay long, but they stay. This is from a couple days ago. How the map looked. You can see 1825. This is the anywhere you see blue, that's a freezing line. So you could see Arkansas almost got into the freezing. Whole Kansas is into the freezing, into the frost. So if the La Nina is gonna stay true through fall and winter, we're expecting to get more of these colder shots through winter time, except it'll be much colder, which then that could enhance some more snowfall because if it's colder, then and if you have moisture to work with, then you'll get more snow. So now this is the final outlook, winter outlook. You may be wondering, not final winter, final who will get the most snow this fall this winter, and anywhere you see the dark purple is the areas that will most likely receive the most snow. This based off average. So I would say that these areas already have been getting above the average precipitation, and if the La Nina stays throughout the winter like it did through fall, then they're gonna expect to get more and more snow as the season goes on, above average most likely. Um, then the dark blue, I included the Northeast into this because even though they could have some slightly warmer temperatures, not as much as NOAA says, I think that there with the La Nina pattern, there's going to be some storm systems riding along the jet stream, which is going to be traveling right across here, usually most of the time, and the Alberta Clippers can go out into the ocean, develop into a strong storm, even a nor'easter, and that could completely devastate the East Coast with a lot of snow. I think there will be several occasions for that. Then the South, because I think there will be several cold shots that will get far enough south, and if there's moisture to work with, you'll get snow. And then Florida, I just didn't put them in color because usually they don't get any snow during the winter. Even if they do, sometimes they'll probably get somewhere around average, maybe a bit above average, but Again, they only some think the Panhandle gets like 1 inch throughout the whole season. I don't know if that's even correct, but I think there's some areas in Florida that get an inch or two. And then the Southwest will probably have the least amount of snow because that's where most of the warmth will be staying during La Nina. Of course, you'll get some cold shots, but I just don't think it'll be as cold as the East. So that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys in the next episode.